And we were talking, me and Conan were talking about this. We're trying to like dissect this. You know, it's like, why on earth would WWE like be looking to work with New Japan, right?
Yep.
Because like, you know, me and Conan are like, you know, okay, because this Asian market isn't really a thing in the United States. You know, it's like and the one thing that is a thing is the Latino market. And WWE has tried the Latino market. They've done TV in Mexico and stuff. Thinking like the ratings were through the roof when they first started because of production quality. But over the course of time, all the Mexican TV shows flipped and started driving the ratings down. WWE and their ratings went up because the WWE does not know how to grab that market.
Right.
And then they go out and they cut a guy like Andrade, who looks like $1 million, a handsome guy, like a face, like you're for the Latino market. So now they're going after the Asian market, I guess. And you're thinking like, well, this doesn't make any sense. Number one, most of these guys don't speak English and stuff. But then I was thinking, you know, whether it's legit or not, okay, is based on the way you don't watch a lot of NXT, okay? Actually, you don't watch any NXT, but their Asian characters that do not speak English are produced very well through vignettes, packages, and stuff, and like, you know, they do a very good job of making these Asian wrestlers into a bigger deal than just a guy that can't speak English, like Nakamura is like bumbling around like he can't speak English, right? They produce them better, and I'm wondering if they think that like, okay, we got these characters, and through our production, we can make them into bigger stars, even though they can't speak English. But then I was thinking again, you know, like, okay, when WWE, when AEW started, okay, what's the first thing the WWE did? Is they pulled NXT off of the network and put it on regular television. And so then this created the so-and-so war. But all, like we just said, anybody, this is so stupid too, because like, you know, this isn't a war or something. Any promoter that has the ability to do this, bro, they're just counter-programming against the competition, period.
Mm-hmm.
They just literally just, okay, we're going to counter program against them because we don't want them. We don't want to give them their uninhibited night and stuff, right?
They've been doing that since the 1800s, by the
way. Right, but Vince has been doing that.
Right,
Cool.
Good business.
He's a vulture.
Yes,
he's a shark. He's like it's a monopoly. This is what this guy does. So then I was thinking, like, you know, this really came out. I don't know what metrics they're looking at. I think that New Japan is going to, you know, because New Japan only does like 300,000 viewers on Access TV or whatever it's on and stuff, I think. And then I was wondering, it's like, you know what? Now that they're not on Wednesday nights anymore, and they hear that New Japan wants to work with AEW, hey, you know what? Let's make a deal with New Japan. Let's counter program against what AEW is doing. Let's just go because they want this. We can afford. Let's us get these guys. As just a counter programming measure against a company, you know, like, I mean, maybe Vince thinks that they're, you know, I don't know, maybe he sees them as a possible threat or I don't know, but it's like
maybe like you just said, Glenn, which would be hysterical. Maybe the WWE creates their own Japan show and counters that against AEW, which would be hysterical.
Yeah. But to me, this looks like just counter programming because I don't know how you can look at the metrics to think that New Japan is going to gain you any business.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second that Nick Khan would be involved with calling New Japan. That's not what he's doing. That's not his forte. That's not what he's hired to do. And that's why I would not be the least bit surprised if New Japan worked Dave. Dave ran to Khan. Khan cuts this promo, and now Khan believes that Nick Khan is calling New Japan, whether he is or not, and now New Japan can up the price. I'm telling you, bro, that's what makes the most sense to me. But
and you look at everything he's done since he's come in. None of it has to do with wrestling.
Right.
You know, Bad Bunny. Now he's going after Cardi B, the Zombies. You know, everything's been outside of wrestling.
For CAA, bro. This was an agency, the biggest Hollywood agency in the world. He's not going to negotiate wrestling deal. Bro, if they're negotiating with New Japan, this is Laurinaitis. This is Bruce Pritchard. This is not Nick Khan, bro.
But Laurinaitis is all Japan, not New Japan. I don't think he has
okay, well, whatever. But it's somebody on the wrestling side is what I'm trying to say.
And then this is the other thing too. If that's what it is, this is another thing of like the people running that company just completely out of touch, thinking this stuff is going to get any numbers.
Right.
You're going to bring these people in. Nobody knows who these people are.
No.
You're not going to. They're not doing anything to grow the audience.
No.
Everything is like geared towards appeasing the people that are watching already.